Hello everyone, welcome to Voice of Russia for you. Today is a very bright, sunny day, and I'd like to invite you for a drive to Vnukovo airport. By the way, here you can see one of the airplanes approaching this airport. You know, the point is this airport is located very close to the district where I live, and the airplanes make their final turn almost over this area. Actually, maybe up to about 10 years ago, the airplanes used to fly right over our heads. But after that, Moscow authorities made the aviation authorities to a little bit change the scheme of the airport approach, and the airplane started to fly a little bit off this area. So now I'd like to tell you a couple of words about the airport itself. It's one of the closest airports to Moscow. It's located about 10 kilometers from the Moscow Beltway. And it's very convenient to reach this airport. So now we are going to go there, and maybe we'll try to look at some airplanes landing. So here we go. So guys, now we are driving down the Moscow Beltway, and we are about to pull off to the Kievskaya Highway. Kievskaya Highway is the road that leads to the airport Vnukovo. By the way, this airport bears the international code VKO, so that you know about it. So right now we are going to pull off to Kievskaya Highway. So now we are pulling off to the slip road and right to Kievskaya Highway. Actually, Kievskaya Highway is over there. They made these new ramps recently. Actually Moscow roads are building rapidly lately. And now we are driving down Kievskaya Highway towards Vnukovo Airport. By the way, we can see one of the airplanes entering its glide path. For those who don't know, glide path is the trajectory an airplane uses for its slight descent towards the runway. So the weather is fantastic today. The road is very dry, very clean. That's why I chose to drive to Vnukovo Airport and make some filming there. I hope you will enjoy it. Guys, as we keep driving, I'd like to draw your attention to this fact. It's one of our biggest road problems in Moscow. You can see that there is a rut almost on each lane of the road. The traffic is always very heavy, and we have a lot of cars, and they cause the asphalt give in, and such this pretty deep rut appears on the road, and our road authorities are constantly replacing the asphalt surface on our roads. And this is a memorial to the first Soviet passenger jet, Tupolev 104. And right now you can see the other plane landing. So this memorial previously was installed right in front of the old Vnukovo terminal, but after the new terminal was built, this memorial was moved here just to the, and it was installed right at the intersection of Kievskaya highway and the slip road that leads to the Vnukovo terminal. So Tupolev 104. You know, actually, it was one of the most dangerous airplanes ever. But back then, it was the fastest airplane, the fastest private. It was the fastest passenger jet. And competition between the Soviet Union and the Western world was very high. And of course, each country wanted to build a faster machine, a machine that would fly higher and so forth. But unfortunately it wasn't a very successful machine, and that's why there were a lot of crashes of this airplane type, unfortunately. So we have arrived. So right in front of us there is the threshold of the runway. And we can see a bunch of cars. Actually, these are those who came over here to pick up passengers. So they're waiting here for their flights. Because if you drive into the parking lot of the airplane, it's gonna cost you a ton of money. So that's why people choose to wait here. By the way, here is an airplane landing. It's Boeing 737. Here's another airplane landing. So the same airlines, UT Air. And this is the international terminal of Vnukovo Airport itself. So that's what it looks like. And this is one of the most reliable airplanes in the world, Ilyushin 86. You know, it isn't flying anymore. The airplanes of this type has been taken off the airlines, and just a few of them can be spotted just just standing silent, standing still at some airport grounds. But it was one of the safest airplanes ever, unlike the Tupolev 104. Guys, and this is the opposite threshold of the same runway which has been just used for landing, and this is the very place where several years ago a plane Tupolev 204 ran out of the runway and right into this highway. If you try to look it up on the internet, you can find some footage of this crash. So this airplane was landing, if I'm not mistaken, it was about 2 or 3 years ago. It was right before the new year. So this airplane was landing and it ran out of its runway and slipped right onto this highway. It's the very spot, the very place. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.